that's begging for somebody to put me on, not realizing that, man, I go through God, I don't go through gatekeepers.
So that's what I mean. So clearly you were in a position where you I won't say desperate, but you wanted in.
Yeah, close to being desperate.
You
I want in.
Yeah.
What I gotta do.
Yeah, so that's why you would get pushback from someone like a Joe Budden that'll say, yo, seem like he's clout chasing.
And that's the part where I'm like, and once again, Lord, help me, bro, help me, because you do this. Like, are we in a space nowadays to where, can you say somebody's name in an interview without it all of a sudden seeming like, well, since you said this person's name, that means that you got an issue with them?
I can't. I'm going to say what I want to say and what go with that. Because what happens is you can't control the internet, let them think what they want. I stand firm and think about what I'm saying. I give it to you and I leave it there.
That's a bet. That's a bet. And I'm just saying that because...
It's ugly out there, though.
Yeah, bro. It's ugly, bro. So since you brought up Joe Budden's name, once again, I feel like I got to clarify everything and say, just for the record...
And Joe, I won't do that. But I respect you doing that because people... I know when someone sees this clip or interview, you don't want it to be perceived that way. But what I would tell you is, if they're coming with that notion, nothing you can say can change that notion.
Okay, thank you.
Defending yourself just by responding or defending yourself places you in that uncomfortable situation.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I needed that.
Yeah.
I needed to hear that from you. So now I feel comfortable saying this. When Joe Budden first brought my name up on his podcast, they called me a podcaster from New Orleans, right? Who's clout chasing and trying to get on by naming other rappers. That's no journalistic integrity. That is like, man, that's you just exposed yourself. You heard me? No journalistic integrity to see that this man got 11 albums out. This man toured with and performed with people who you call some of the GOATs of the rap game. He got them on his songs. You know what I'm saying? Going ball for ball with them on his songs. Like, not seeing this, that all these people around you who you know in the industry, these people know me. Not seeing that I'm actually a fan of you when you was rapping. But to try to cast it off as this a clout chaser because I ain't heard of him and he named other people's name. Not realizing, bro, I done named way bigger people before. My first song was called...
But does that make his argument?
Does that
you've been naming people?
No, it makes his argument invalid to say that I am simply clout chasing, to not know, man, this dude got a well-documented story of being a middle school teacher.
Has a real journey he's on.
A real journey he's been on.
But you can throw clout chasing into the journey. Like, I'm not gonna act like that you can't throw clout chasing in
that it
with
can't be a part of it.
Yeah,
right.
it can be a part of it.
So it's a difference between it being a part of your journey and being indicative of your character.
Yeah.
That's all y'all got to say about me, man. When you bring me up, man, like seriously, when everybody on your show around you, and I love that. Shout out to Ish, shout out to Melissa, shout out to everybody who was like, nah, this ain't clout chasing.
See, this happens with them, right? When up on Joe Budden, I think if you're not from up, something's weird going on where they downplay anybody. Like, I came in, helped me clean $1 million up soon as I came in the game. And so when they first mentioned me, it's like, oh, some dude that nobody knows. It's like, did y'all do know who I am, don't you?
Oh, they talked about you?
Yeah, I'm like, y'all cannot have did any research to say that I'm just some guy. I mean, this was before, now they say my name or whatever, but there was a time where they just downplay anybody but them. And that's a weird energy for me. Men deal with information, not emotion, and that's clearly emotional because you don't know who someone is to say they're a nobody or they're a podcaster trying to get on. I don't really appreciate that.
Yeah, so I think the point I was making ultimately with that was when we see what's going on, we have to ask ourselves, the consumers. Oh, back to my college class.
No. How did you and Joe get into it? That's what you was talking about.
He brought my name up on his podcast.
About the Jim Jones Meek Mill thing.
Yeah, he brought my name up on his podcast. So then he brought my name up, and with that being said, I simply responded. And I responded. Once I responded, bro, I got hundreds of thousands of fans all over this country. Yeah. Bro, I've been touring for the last 14 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when I do a public post responding to how he tried to reference me and cast me down as he just some random little clout chasing dude, my fans went in And that tickled him where he ain't like to be tickled.
Yeah.
That got him. So now, bring my name up again on episode number 2. Bring it up. And get all of your fans out of my comments and your Christian rap fans and your Christians, get them out of my comments, your Christian army this and all your mad. It's like, why you so bothered, my brother? Like, and then his people on the show was like, Joe, you know you brought D1's name up, right? Like D1 wasn't even talking to you, right? I don't care. It doesn't matter. Get him away from me. Cool.
Yeah, he plays you with this, I don't want nothing to do with this,
he's a
type
nuisance.
of, like little bitty boy type
he's
energy.
A nuisance. Yeah, and he's.
Thanks for watching this clip from It's Up There podcast. To see the rest of the interview, click one of the boxes on the screen. Also join Discord and Patreon to be in our community.